So like you have somebody who's like, let's say, a senior in high school, and they're trying to convince a fourth grader. The fourth grader is not at a level to understand what the 12th grader is talking about, and that's the same way we see in societies. So if societies develop at different levels and different times, how will we achieve where everybody's on the same page, per se?
Absolutely. And we have a clear difference between the Western societies and let's say what is going on now in the Middle East. We were connected about this question in the past. No, it's a clear difference because Western societies have developed higher levels of development. That doesn't mean that everybody is there, but enough people are there so that they can determine, let's say, the culture in which people are living. And America and Europe, at least Northern Europe, is quite highly developed, you know, and and they have to deal now with so many things, and the effect is that it is a drag backward because the sort of conservative forces or fear-driven forces are pulling down the more, let's say, I want to say open-hearted, because this is a byproduct. When you develop, your heart opens more, and you understand more that you are not only for yourself, but you have to take care also for other people. And I'm thinking about my German counselor. No, she is trying really to do her best, but in this situation, she is pulled down by the fear of people, which is an irrational fear, which people who have not yet reached rationality and cannot be convinced by thoughts, by rational thoughts, because they just don't believe it. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. You can tell them long studies how good it would be if we had more young people in these countries to pay our rents, for instance. This is simply simplified. They just fear the old ancient fear of things, people they don't know. The stranger is something to fear, and if they're Muslims, then it's really, you know, this is. But it's a completely emotional, fear-based reaction, and then they put it into rational words, but there's no rationality behind. So I want to say people can be under the rational level, they can be in the rational level. And that's other people who don't believe in anything like God or like I don't know what. They only science and only, you know, even after death nothing happens and things like that. You know, they are just in what science says this is the truth. And this is, so science is a new God for them, let's say. So this is good that it is developed, but we have to go further. You know, we have to include rationality in our life, but not have our life driven by only rationality, because we are also emotional beings, and we are also spiritual beings, and we need to re-include that. But this is even a higher level, you know. So what in the world is now prevalent is a level of development which is lower than the rational level. People are not yet able to really rationally think when they are under fear and under stress. And this is what integral theory, one of the things which I have learned by integral theory, to see that, so that they are not bad people. They are just not able to see it.